Hey all you action figure fans, it's me, Justin, the Action Figure Minute, and today we are finally checking out the Four Horsemen Mythic Legions Legendary Barbarian figure that I got all the way back at MuskyCon 2025. Finally getting to opening this guy up, and he is quite the versatile figure that you can build a lot of off of this guy, a lot of different looks. And I'm an opener. Let's get to opening up this guy. He's got a little bit unique packaging here on the back with the silver embossed logo. Now, this, I believe, is what Mythic Legions would kind of call their convention exclusive, if you will, for this year. So it hasn't been able to be purchased online yet. However, I think maybe towards the end of this year, post Legions Con, they might be opening that up. I think they're going to also hopefully be opening it up for people to purchase more than one of these at Legions Con itself. They had been limiting these. When I was at MuskyCon, they limited the figure to one per person, and they sold out, I think, before the first group of people went through the line. So if you want one of these when you see them, don't, dilly-dally on them. Pick them up, get them right away. He could sell out. I don't know. Hopefully there'll be plenty of him to get before they sell it at Legions Con, if you're going to Legions Con. Legend Barbarian, he does have a bio, so let's go ahead and do a cold reading of that real quick. There are legends in mythos that are passed down through the oral traditions of the people in the remote reaches of the realm. One such tale is that of a barbarian warrior who fought and bested all who stood in his path. Some speak of this warrior as a bearded brute of a man, while others say he wore no helm in battle to cover his long black or blonde or red hair, for one can find variations of this legend to support any of these descriptions. Some say he traveled alone, while others insist a female warrior as powerful as he fought by his side. Believe what you will, for the truth of this legendary barbarian is now one of the lost legends of the realm of mythos. So, for those of you that don't know, this legendary barbarian is a nod to several, famous culture figures. Conan and He-Man. And the Mythic Legions Barbarian, we'll say. So what this figure that was unique to him that he came with is 3 separate pieces of hair. And they're all the same sculpt, but different hair colors. So just like the bio read, we've got black hair to totally not, look like Conan. We have blonde hair to totally not look like He-Man. And we have also a reddish hair to totally not look like Conan He-Man. However you like your Conan red hair. I'm sorry, your He-Man red hair, blonde hair, whichever it might be. Short hair, just plain barbarian. So we have, I think one of my dogs is scratching at the door trying to get in. We have our barbarian here, and this time, while I'm opening him up, we're going to open up the actual figure first. And in the package beneath the figure, he comes with his horizontally hinged fists, boom, boom, non-weapon holding. He has his head that comes with a key at the top that you plug the hair into. I can hear my dog scratching. Let's get him real quick. Hold on. I got you. All right, action figure fans. This is my buddy Waffles. Say hi, Waffles. Say hi, Waffles. Now, I think Waffles is scared because I think the neighbors were out doing some firing practice, shooting guns. So Waffles is a little scared right now. Waffles, you like to give hugs, don't you? Give me a hug. Why? Give me huggies. Yes, he does. He's a good buddy. He's a good boy, aren't you, Waffles? Say hi. All right. Waffles, can we open up this figure, Waffles, with you here? Let's see if we can. He's being a scaredy cat right now. The legendary Barbarian and the scaredy cat Waffles. So we've got our legendary Barbarian, and a couple of unique things about this legendary Barbarian figure that's different from the other 1.0 figures that we've gotten in the past. He has let's go ahead and pop his head off here, because this head is a copy over from the deluxe dwarf builder. Yeah, you see him? The deluxe builder. Waffle bombed. All right, so this head we've seen before. This body, though, is much more textured than what we've gotten in the past, and this came on the Gaspar, the Unamused figure from last year's Legion Con. More sculpt, I believe more range, more definition in that sculpt. You can see the veins and whatnot. And then also the bare arms as well. Before we used to have the forearms on all of the Mythic Legions figures here, the interchangeable forearms, but this one we don't. He has, if we pop off his wrist here, see if we can do this, Waffles. Yeah, we did it. We did it. He has a removable bracelet that you just pop on over his forearm. So let's go ahead and put that back on. Waffles, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you. If you like Waffles, hit the like button, by the way. Waffles is our puppy. We got him during COVID. He was our COVID puppy that we got. Yes, he's giving kisses now. He also has one of the newer shoulder strap harnesses, soft goods undergarments here, and the newer boots that are all the rage right now, that we're going to see a lot of these in the Armory experience. I'm going to have to do a video on the Armory experience soon. We're going to do a quick look at the range of motion. We can get the T-pose. You can go all the way up and around. We can get the, let's see if we can get the, yep, we got splits all the way. You've seen Mythic Legions before. You've seen Waffles not photo bombing before. So here we go. He's got the twist at the hip. He's got single jointed knees. He's got a boot cut so he can twist at the boot. And he's got rocker ankles with the front pointing pin for pivoting of his legs. And he's solid. He's good to go. I'm not having any issues with articulation here. Didn't heat him as you saw me just open this guy right up. Everything's moving just fine. Honky dory. All right, let's get this plastic tray out of the way, Waffles. You're doing a good job. Thanks for helping. We've got, let's see, we've got a baggie. We've got more hands now. And we've got a baggie within a baggie. What do you think about all these toys, buddy? He comes down here every now and then and he just knocks shit over with his happy tail. All right, so we've got we got cuffs. I'll bring in one of them. Waffles, you're gonna let me do that? All right, we got one of them. You can go around his wrist. We've got another one. You getting down? You wanna get down? Oh my gosh, he's gonna make it easy. You can hang out though. We've got another one. And then, oh, we got a third one. Okay, so it looks like two of them might be for wrists and one of them's a little bigger. Goes around, you can put it around his neck if you want to, maybe even his leg. So different size of those. And then we've got other hands also. Oh boy, I'm dropping them. All right, you can hear Waffle footprints now. We have open, expressive, pointing hands. I've got kind of backwards here. This is a shit show video. These open, expressing hands, these are horizontally hinged. We've got vertically hinged weapon holding hands. And we've got horizontally hinged, kind of grippy hands. So, I'm sorry, not grippy, but kind of more open, if you will. All right, then let's move on to more of his accessories. Let's see here. We've got his Mythic Legions shoulder armor. And this is some of the newer sculpt shoulder armor. Go ahead and put that in front of me so it'll pop in there on camera. Looks really neat, so symmetrical look there. For his dwarven helmeted head, dwarven style, we'll say helmeted head that he comes with, he's got horns that we can pop on here. We'll go ahead and do that real quick so we can pop on those horns. There you go. And, you know, maybe there's a left, maybe there's a right, maybe they're side specific, maybe they're not, but I just put them on real quick. All right. And then for his shield, he comes with the different shield holding hand or handles. This one plugs into the shield and you can hold it with a handle. And then this one's like the original, all the way back from the beginning of Mythic Legions. It's a C-clamp to go around his wrist, but then it also plugs into the shield. And then here's his shield. It's got a really nice, I really like the blue tone. Blue, green, gray, and gold. Looks really good also. Okay, his axe. So if you want him to be more like He-Man, more like Conan, we've got this axe that has a really nice brown handle that almost looks like leather braids. And then the axe blade itself, it's a double bladed axe. Ornate designs on it with really polished silver rivets on the axe itself to make it stand out a bit more from the rest of the axe. Make the rivets stand out. And then we have his big old broadsword here. And it has kind of a bronzy pommel and handle with a real silver, kind of a dull silver blade. That's all the colors we've got going on in there. A little bit of dry brushing on the blade too. You can kind of see it in the middle by my nose right now. You can see some dry brushing on there. And then the handle, it's not really just like a flat, you can see a lot of washes in there. The handle of the sword itself, it gets kind of dark in certain areas. So it's not just like a plain paint app that went into putting this together. And then one more belt, one of the newer belts again, brown belt, silver rivets and buckles and those sorts of things. So let's go ahead and get this guy, let's get him hooked up. Let's get not He-Man, not Conan hooked up here. How are you planning on displaying your Legendary Barbarian? Are you using the dwarven head? Are you using the blonde hair, the black hair, the red hair? Let's see. Let's go through, put it through the paces and let's see which one I like the best. Let's see how this works on here. I mean, first up, we're going black like Conan, and it looks really good. And the wig itself, it sticks on there. Let me see, you can kind of push it on there. I mean, it sits on there pretty darn snug. Looks pretty good. All right, I like black. Let's go blonde next. Let's try blonde. Blonde looks really good as well. But with the tan skin, what do you think? I mean, he's very tan and then he has this blonde hair. So we've got blonde. And let's go red next. Red last. I have a feeling this one's going to be my favorite. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be black. I don't know. Blonde is probably my least favorite of them all. But this red is pretty cool. It might be black. Let's go back to black. Yeah, I mean, that's a great looking Conan there. We'll stick with the black for right now. We'll leave it at that. And it feels like the head is really hanging on top there pretty well. It doesn't look like it's a wig that's just sitting on top of this figure's head. Yeah, I'm digging it. It looks pretty good. Okay, let's give him his shoulder armor, because that'll immediate. Putting shoulder armor on these Mythic Legions figures is one of the things that, I mean, I feel like if you didn't put the shoulder on them, yeah, that makes the shoulder armor on them. It makes them look unique, because a lot of the figures I feel like need to have the shoulder armor. Just in my head, I like the look on the shoulder armor on most of these figures. But there he is with his shoulder armor on. I don't know about this guy. I guess it probably works okay to not have the shoulder armor on, you know, some of these bare-chested, or since he has this strap here, you know, if we just have it on this one shoulder as well. And we can grab a handle. And we can twist that on there. Typically, I like to put the handle in the hand before I put it on the shield. I kind of broke my own rule there. And then we'll give him his, swap out his hand too. Let's do his weapon holding hand, vertical hinge on his left. And we'll give him his axe. Let's do axe, just because we're not going so He-Man with this look. And this is a terrible pose. Let's get him, geez, I got his leg all twisted around and everything. There we go. Oh boy, popped his hand off. There we are. You guys are, thank you for those of you that are sitting through all this. This is, again, with Waffles getting scared of thunder or gunshots or whatever might be going on there. This kind of turned this video into a bit of a turd, we'll say. But this figure, not a turd. He looks really cool. And, you know, we can accessorize this guy even further with the different hair, with the shackles we can put on instead. Go ahead and put on his red hair here. I don't know, which hair are you liking? I think I'm probably gonna stick black. All good, but I think black works the best for the, man, this he looks pretty tough this way now. Hard to choose. I guess that's why you buy more, right? More. But we can take this off too, and let's take that off. This bracelet off, let's put it on his shackle. And you can kind of have a shackle hanging from this wrist with his axe. He just busted out of jail, Mythic jail. Take off his shield, give him his sword. If we put on his vertically hinged weapon holding hand on his other arm, and he's dual wielding now. Now he's got his axe and his shield, his sword going, but he could hit the, we take this shoulder armor off too. He can hit the He-Man pose. We can have him looking up there. We can swap out his hair for his blonde hair. That is quite He-Man looking. Tough choices for Mythic Legions fans here. What are you going to go with? Well, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this video because Waffles is back to terrorize and knock stuff over again. And I'm going to go take photos and get this film rolling and in the can so, you know, I can go to bed later tonight and think about how great this video was. Guys, this has been your Action Figure Minute. Peace.